Name?
I'm Mike. Acting's what I live and breathe for. And I gotta have faith in myself.
You need to show everyone who you are.
I like this girl, Sylvester.
Sylvester?
That's right, his real name.
It's got a nice ring to it. Sylvester Stallone. It's like Peter Parker.
Are you delusional? You don't got the looks to be a movie star. Not to mention, you talk like you got rocks in your mouth.
Yeah, I know I don't look like Einstein, but I got a brain. The only way for me to get to show people is me to have to write a script for myself.
Yeah, so do that. Write a script. And give yourself the best part. There's something big here.
You wrote this in 3.5 days.
This is freaking good.
Touch someone like Chuck Bronson, or we could do Eastwood.
Guys, I play Rocky.
I have no idea what that means.
So the writer wants to be in it, as the lead. No, absolutely not. Throw some money at him. 25K.
No.
Raise the offer. Try 75.
You're parking cars, for Christ's sake. Sylvester.
No.
175.
Go to 200.
No?
I'm not giving this up. Not for $1 million. Not for 10. Hey.
All right, now if you do this,
Comes with some strings.
if you ever fall 1 day behind schedule,
The meat's frozen solid.
they're gonna kick you to the curb,
You broke your hand.
and they can replace you with a real actor.
I don't even know what I'm doing is any good.
Just do the best acting of your life and everything will be fine.
How far behind schedule are they?
They're not.
This movie is about having a belief in yourself. It's about going the distance. I put my heart and soul on the page. If I'm not willing to live up to what I wrote, then what's the point? So do you believe in me? Or not? I thought you said you could box.
I lied.
Let go of the head!
I'm an actor, goddammit. You always lie.
Yeah.
Anomalies. They surround us. We live with them under the same roof. Many people don't even suspect that they sometimes act, take action, and plan their lives under the influence of anomalies.
They say a man's true darkness is revealed when he fights for family. That he would do anything for them. But imagine a boy raised on whispers of a father he never knew. Tales of glory and terror in equal measure. A hole grows where a father should be. A wound that never closes. In most men it festers quietly, but in pirate blood, it forges a blade to carve out their destiny. If that boy discovers his father still lives, if he believes a pirate lord can be pulled back from the abyss, nothing in heaven nor hell will stand in his way. He's coming for me. All this resting on the shoulders of one boy. You truly think he can survive everything that lies ahead? He is no boy. He is the son of Blackbeard, my son. And he has a name. Edward Teach.
All right, partner. You know what time it is.
Let's go crazy! Crazy!
Hello, welcome to another edition of the Game Fix Show. I'm Spanish.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mike.
I'm Verlaine. Make sure to check out our website, gamefixshow.com, and join us live every Wednesday right here, facebook.com, youtube.com, twitch.tv. Like, subscribe, lament, follow,
comment.
Yeah, do whatever you got to do.
React.
Be here.
We love it. We love it. Yeah, gamefixshow.com, as you said. A couple other things you can find there. Our Patreon, as well as our social medias. So go ahead and give us, at least follow on one of them. If you'd like that, it's fine. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
And tell your friends. Yeah, that's cool too. Actually, that'd be weird. That'd be like, what are you talking to my friends for? But it's fine. All right. So a couple things we got to get to today. Obviously, there's some stuff going on with Halo.
Hello to you.
Big old boom from Halo, and I don't mean a poop, but kind of, in a way, a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Other than that, apparently they're giving scholarships out now for gaming. I mean, it was only a matter of time. That's kind of what I look at. Verlaine is not the biggest fan of the new Xbox CEO. I don't think any of us are. Let's be honest. But we'll get into that. Plus some Marvel news. Oh yeah. Oh, little juicy stuff for you. But we'll get to that. But first, let's do like we normally do. Let's talk about what we've been playing. And gentlemen, I haven't gone first in a while, so Verlaine's going first. And I'm just kidding. I will go first this week. And get through a couple of things that I've been playing. Although nothing new as far as games go, but I have been really playing a lot of Ball Pit. Yeah, I'm kind of every time I turn my system on, I'm already playing Ball Pit. But it's good, man. It's good. There's some stuff that I keep unlocking that I mean the game is pretty vast. Bigger than I expected. I know, it's kind of like what's the game, Verlaine, you play all the time?
Dead Cells.
Yeah, Dead Cells. Like it just keeps getting. It's just more and more and more, and that's kind of what this game is. Yeah, totally. So that's pretty cool. I actually I have a video, and I'm going to show it to you. I was pretty psyched about this. I didn't even know this was possible. Hold on, let me pause this for a second, just to kind of give you what I'm talking about here. I wondered what it would be like if I were to clear the entire field, and I got my answer. So it's not that crazy, but at the same time, I didn't even know it was possible.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I don't to clear the whole field. Like, I mean, what do you mean?
Like, in other words, no enemies on the field.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
Like just
I've done it, but I've done it towards the beginning of the match, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Well, this is, I mean, it's like I said, it's not that much dramatic, but this is kind of what happens in case you want to know. There it is. So it was so quick. Did you see that? And I got some bonus. Yeah, so like here, I'll go back to the field. As soon as it's cleared, it's like clear. That was it. 32 gold. And I was like, oh, as many times as I've played this game, that has never happened to me. So it is possible. It took a while to kind of get to that point though. But yes, it is possible to clear the field in one. Actually, and it turned out that I cleared the field again in that round.
Oh, nice.
So about like 2 minutes later, I did it again. I was like, whoa. And then I lost that match. So this is how the game goes, man. It's like, okay, well, no, okay, that's not going to work. Yeah. Other than that, some games that I played, some of the free games on a Game Pass, I started kind of picking through a lot of them. Tamashika, I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
It is a it's fast. It's real fast. And it's kind of a pixelated game. I didn't have a video for you, but I probably should have. But like,
I played it.
Oh, you did play it. Okay, cool. So you have a certain amount of time to get through like these levels, and you have a melee attack and a pistol. And it seems like every time you use the pistol in it, one shot will do it, right? That's kind of what I've come to realize. But as soon as you die, you go back to the beginning instantly. That's what I.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I'm missing? I didn't play a lot of it.
No, I tried. It's the timing is what
yes.
I don't understand the timing in this game. It's not like it's almost like not reactionary. It's still timing.
Yeah.
It's
almost rhythm.
The shooting you could shoot, but if you don't shoot them and you want to do the knife melee, it's like, or the one where you have to he shoots something at you and you're supposed to deflect it just to be able to attack him.
Right.
It's me every time.
Yeah, it's hard. Like once you get it though, it's kind of cool. It's a lot fast paced. Mike, have you gotten a chance to play it yet?
I've not tried this one.
Okay. I actually think this is a game that Mike would dig. So give it a try. See what you think about that. Other than that, I played a game. It's a top down game. It kind of has the same feeling as what's the? See, now I can't remember the name of the game. Where you they just made a second one. Hades. It's kind of like Hades. I was like, what? I had it and then I lost it and then I got it back. Okay, so, but the game is called Ascend to Zero, and it has. At first, I was like, all right, this game is geared towards Mike completely, because it has Asian ladies as your main characters that you use. So I was like, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And what it is to beat the game, it only takes 30 seconds to do it. But to get to that 30 seconds, to get to the end, to beat the game is one of the biggest uphill battles I've ever played in my life. So, like I said, it's like a top down. It's like Hades, right? And you have to face enemies. Okay, but as you go, it's also you upgrade as you go. So it's roguelike. But it's intense. It's really fast, and then you have the ability to pause time, and you have to use that towards your advantage, because there's a lot of enemies that will kill you pretty much instantly. So, but like once you get past like a part of the stage, like I guess you can call it a level, it kind of upgrades your character enough to get to the next part of the stage, and then you just kind of rinse and repeat until you get to the very end. Although I've only gotten to the third stage, and I run out of time. So I got to figure this out. It's pretty cool. It's definitely something I've never experienced as far as a game like this goes, and I'm excited to keep going. I don't want to give too much because I don't know too much. I only played about an hour or two of it, and it probably about 10 different tries. And so far, it's still like I don't know a lot about the game. It doesn't really tell you a lot. Once you get in there, but there's like different weapons. I just unlocked a grenade launcher, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about it, but so far I'll give it a thumbs up. We'll keep going. And then other than that, I downloaded Buckshot Roulette. Have you guys tried Buckshot Roulette yet?
No, I think you were talking about that, weren't you?
Yeah. I mentioned it last week because I was kind of excited to play it because it just showed up on Game Pass. I believe last Tuesday or last Wednesday, something like that. So I gave it a go, and I gotta say, and I'm not one to ban games. I am not, and I'm not saying this game should be banned. I am surprised that it's not banned. Okay,
explain.
It's suicide.
Oh, just because it's roulette.
Yeah,
it's Russian roulette. So.
It's pretty much what it is, but with a shotgun. Okay.
They're more lax because even that game Unlooped that I play, one of the mechanics is shooting yourself to kill yourself so that you can proceed.
Yeah.
And then there's other games like we played that After the Fall, that kind of spiritual successor to Arizona, no, on VR. Yeah, Arizona Sunshine. They made that other one that we played, remember? That one was the same thing. You could shoot yourself in the head and that you would die. Like you seriously could. So it seems like it's being kind of more accepted, but for sure, that's kind of
it's crazy. So like
on like Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, it's been on PC for a while, and it just came on Xbox, which is crazy that it's on Game Pass. So, like, if you have Game Pass, there's no paywall. You just play it. So, if I'm a child and I have Game Pass, you can play this game. And it's fine. Again, I'm not saying that it should be banned, but I'm again surprised that it's not. Like when you step up and you're like you start out in the bathroom, which is weird. Okay, and you just go out the bathroom door and you're on like the second level of this rave that's happening below you. And you're just like on this like kind of like walkway, like this catwalk, and then you open up the door that's at the end of the catwalk, and there's the table, and this like creepy guy comes out of the like the shadows, and then all of a sudden a shotgun appears on the table, and a thing flips over, and there's 3 rounds. This is the first round. 2 of the rounds are blanks. One is legit. Okay. And then it shows the guy loaded in, but like it's supposed to be like he doesn't even know what it is. It's like randomly loaded, okay? And then he puts it on the table, and then you go first, okay? So you pick up the shotgun, and you have the option to either point it at him or point it at yourself, okay? So if you point it at yourself, and the blank goes off, then you have another shot. Okay. Same way. If you point it at the other guy and a blank goes off, it's his turn. See where this is going?
That's some crazy ass roulette, dude.
It's crazy ass roulette, right? So, like the first time I played, the first thing I did was I shot myself, and it was a blank. So I was like, "Oh, awesome! All right, cool. Okay, let's keep going." And then the second shot, I pointed it at the guy, and it was a blank, which means now it's his turn, and there's only one shot left. So obviously, I was going to get shot. The first round, you start with 2 lives, so like 2 shots. Okay. So if you shoot yourself, that's 1 less. If you get shot, that's 1 less. Yeah. But then between rounds, you get upgrades. Okay. So some of the upgrades is a knife, which it's like a saw, actually, like a mini saw, and you cut off you make it a sawed off shotgun. Okay. And if you shoot either yourself or the other with it, it counts as 2. Okay, so you can end the round in 1 shot if you get lucky. But the second round has 5 shots, okay? 3 of which are blanks, 2 are real. And again, you don't know what order is going in the gun. Okay. Yeah. So, and then yeah, it's kind of roguelike, kind of, but I mean, I guess it is, yeah, because then you get those upgrades in between, and then you have another upgrade is handcuffs, and you can handcuff the your opponent, and no matter what, the next shot is yours. So even if you point at him and it's a blank, you get another shot. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Then he gets to bust, and it's the same. Like he can put the handcuffs on you and do the same thing. We could play against each other,
like online.
Yeah, which we should. I
Cool.
think we should try it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Again, I can't believe that this game is legal. And then there's other upgrades I haven't really gotten to yet. I think there's a like an energy drink, and I feel like that does the same thing where it gives you 2 shots or something like that. But I'm telling you, if you get a chance, give it a try. It's kind of out there. It kind of made me uncomfortable a little bit, but then at the same time, there's definitely strategy to it, and it was fun. I liked it. So yeah, give it buckshot roulette. It's exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So that's about all I've been playing. So why don't we turn it on over to Mike? You haven't said much. You've been quiet, so you're gonna go next, because I like to hear your voice, Mike. So,
so yeah, mostly Mean of the Hollower and Hollow Knight, 2 roguelike-esque adventures. I'm mostly just kind of like building my inventory in both games, just trying to get a little bit stronger, and trying to track down or at least get to the second boss in Mean of the Hollower has been pretty tough. Like the early leg in this game is like quite daunting. You can approach this from kind of any angle that you want, based off of, I mean, however skill you feel. And I'm finding a couple of weapons. Like there's one weapon that I found that's pretty neat for both defense and for travel. So just kind of picturing this game on like a top thing. Like you can jump like 1 square or up to 2 squares when you're mastering the hollow ability, with the hollow ability of like jumping out of the ground with her. But you also get this umbrella, and the umbrella can help you like glide to like other platforms. And it's a science that I haven't mastered quite yet. So I've been mostly practicing with that and trying to get the hang of it. But
there's no science behind that.
Science within the game, of course.
Yeah, well.
And I just find myself dying a lot. So the tricky thing about dying in a game of this nature, since it borrows kind of a Souls-like style build, is you run the risk of losing all of your bones unless you make your trek back to the space that you died to regather them again. So there's that interesting risk and reward. And if I feel like I've gotten too far in an area that I'm not familiar with, I get a little bit skittish about pursuing further until I have better resources. So I like equating games like this to what would happen if you were like traversing through a jungle and you're just trying to like build your inventory, because you're not going to be prepared for everything. You're not going to have like an answer to like things that confront you. This is also why I like Hollow Knight and the idea of building your map, because in the world of like video games, yeah, there is like player character knowledge where you know what you're foreseeing because you can see it ahead of you on the map. But very few games truly encapsulate me of just rummaging through the unknowns or feeling like there's a risk. I always feel like in a lot of games I'm just overpowered for every scenario, and in both of these games I don't really feel like that. I feel like I have to poke and prod around to assess my best means of like going forward. And I'm dying a lot in Mane of the Hollower, but I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy the most about them. It's a genuine challenge to approach. I also went back to the Sega Saturn, and I've been playing a lot of Cyber Speedway. So, for anyone that doesn't know what Cyber Speedway is, this was this is like a 1995 racing game, where you control a sled. So the sled controls a little bit like a hovercraft. And if there was anything that I remember not liking about this game growing up, because this was like one of the 3 Saturn games that we had. Like we got the Saturn on launch day, and because it cost like $500 or like $400, we didn't know what to go with it. So like the next year over, we bought a few games like Cyber Speedway, Virtual Fighter Remix, and either Solar Eclipse or
Fighters Mega Mix.
Oh god, that one came later. I actually saved my allowance to buy Fighters Mega Mix. I'll actually have some words on that game in the coming future, actually, because I'm a recording a project for that.
Nice.
So with a Cyber Speedway, it's got pretty cool visuals for the time. If there was one thing that the Saturn was always criticized of, was not being able to make great graphics. But Cyber Speedway looked really good until you start playing the game, and then the frame rate goes to hell and back. And it's also fascinating with some of these early racers. Physics depended on who made the game. Now, you have access to like Sega Rally Championship or Daytona USA on the on the Saturn, and those are like pretty decent arcade ports. But the cars handled like cars. Because you're controlling essentially a hovercraft in this game, the physics don't feel like a hovercraft in the slightest, and the game completely falls apart at this point. It expects you to make these sharp turns, but drifting, oh god, drifting in games back in 1995 was not a perfected science. So I feel like I have to like deprogram my brain a little bit to try and get used to this game, because I used to be great at it. But now playing it as an adult and being used to the way that like traction works in games, when you're working with a vehicle that legitimately has no traction and it doesn't even pilot the way you think that a hovercraft would, it's been really rocky. So there's that, and I'm still playing more Neverness to Everness, which is the open world action RPG that I've been playing, that I'm playing instead of Grand Theft Auto, because who needs Grand Theft Auto? And I've got some gameplay footage, because I'm actually disappointed that I missed the captured footage that I'd wanted to have, but I ran into a few other scenarios just to kind of get a vibe of what this game is going for. So if you would think that it would play like Genshin Impact. It does not. It feels, as I said last week, like a combination of I'd say Zenless Zone Zero mixed with a little bit of maybe like Grand Blue Fantasy. And it's I'm gonna queue up some of my gameplay footage, or I can't get it to play on my end.
Oh, I gotcha.
So you can like just like most open world games, you can just walk around and like so you don't hijack people's vehicles in the game. You work for an operation that specializes in busting espers. So you can request a vehicle from somebody, or sometimes you can just bully them out of it. And sometimes they'll like give the car to you, sometimes they won't. So it leads to a lot of like infighting and stuff. The driving feels a little bit finicky, like the vehicles don't really have a great deal of weight to them. But I'd actually just started the game after they had a crossover event with Porsche, where you could actually get like a Porsche in the game with the signature outfit. But
do you kill anyone?
You can't attack people per se. Like you can like throw your attacks across the street, but you don't really hit anyone. They just like run from you, and they will call the police on you. So I haven't tried to fight the cops yet. So like this right here is another. This right here is like what the game will create. It's like a series of anomalies. You're almost in a way Ghostbusters in this game. And you just walk around and you battle like creatures that will just manifest out of like random abyss, out of these like abyss portals. And I actually forgot to level my characters up during this bit. So I nearly died in some of these altercations. But there aren't like a lot of enemies on the world map. What you pretty much have to do is like initiate certain scenarios that will trigger fights. So because you're kind of an operative, you can also like bust criminals on the side for money. And you can also rob a bank. You actually have the like option to rob a bank, which I haven't necessarily unlocked yet. I believe I have to go talk to the like head administrator, who's like, his name is like Giovanni or something. So this is actually another point where the game gets really artistic to me. Once you go into like what acts as like a little bit of a domain, it starts doing these like trippy things with like a lot of the colors and the way you navigate. And
very Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it feels like it is like heavily inspired by like a lot of like modern, like, I don't know if I call them like supernatural action flicks.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm also really sad that I didn't get like the first scenario from this, because I was fighting a creature that was trying to kill me by taking photos, because this was taking place in like a development room. So the monster was like a giant photo, and it's trying to take pictures of my soul to like trap me inward. And I really like the way that I really like the way that they did this. It feels like a kind of monster of the week sort of exhibition. There isn't much in the way of like a core story yet, but I've just gone around and I've done like scenarios like this. And I don't know how many there are, but I've run into at least like 6 or 7 of them. And I'm mostly trying to get a grasp of the game's meta, because the combat is it's straightforward, but there's always a little bit of a nuance to them. It's mostly like tag reliant, so you'd want to swap characters in and out to like maximize damage rather than.
I was gonna say, it looks like they have a pretty big attack when you switch them out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's yeah.
That's mostly where it is. They say, and I just finished that scenario, and I got a handful of rewards for that. But I'm still in the very beginning of the game, and I'm still learning some of the nuances from it. But yeah, that's It's pretty neat so far. It is a little bit jank, and the controls are like a little bit finicky, especially if you're used to something like Zenless. But I like it so far.
Cool. What's the name of it?
Neverness to Everness.
Neverness to Everness. Okay. Why not? Right.
I have no idea what that name means.
No.
Will you try one in a box? Will you try one with a fox?
With the fox. Yeah. Kind of sounds like a Dr. Seuss thing. Well, that's cool. Anything else?
That's mostly been it.
Okay. All right. Verlaine, you up? What have you been playing?
Me. So I have been playing. Well, I tried that Tamashika game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you talked about it. It's cool. Actually, no, I'll probably never play it again. I like the art is kind of cool. Like
I think that's what I like the most.
Weird
of
and
it.
sloppy,
Yeah.
yet there's some parts
Like
that aren't
pixelated.
But like, yeah, it's not for me, man. I can't do that just over and over again, like step by step. It's like it might as well be like one of those dumb what do they call, like the trolling kind of games where every 2 steps something happens, like
Kaizo.
The what?
Kaizo style.
I guess. Is that where like they have the one game where I don't even remember what you are, maybe a guy, but like every single, like you do 2 steps, spike comes out, but then right when you jump over the spike on the next turn, it becomes a hole and you just fall right down.
Oh, it's like Impossible Mario.
Yeah, like that, like those
Okay.
kind of games.
Yeah,
So I don't know, whatever. Man, I have really been going to Overwatch a lot.
Really?
I'm starting to play with some of the newer characters. It sucks still that such a good game is just they seriously don't give a shit about. They don't care. They just want money. Yeah. I mean, it's still rampant with fucking hackers. I mean, yeah, it's fucking the same fucking shit. But every once in a while, you get a good match. Whatever. It's fucking Overwatch. I accept that for the most part. And Helldivers 2 hasn't been a wide array of games. I haven't had too much time lately. Before I get into Helldivers 2, I did pick up a game twice. Same game twice from one place. Battletoads Double Dragon on Genesis.
All right.
Battletoads Double Dragon on Genesis.
Why?
You see the difference, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they had they had 2 of them. Tell you a little story. They had 2 of them, right? This one was $19.99 loose. Price online is $24 loose, so it was a good price. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. And then they had this one in the back with the book, and I looked at the price, and with the book, it was $50, and this copy was $24.99, what it should be. So I bought this one instead. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to go get the other one and play it and like sell this one because it was priced way low. So I went there, bought this one, and I looked this up, and this one ended up, it's the cardboard box version. And a lot of times you can't tell. It's like, how do you tell? The box is cardboard. I went through all the tells on the back. It says made in Mexico. The screws are different. The KA symbol on the corner, and the manual is black and white. It's like triple the price, like for real.
Oh,
yeah, it was cool. It was a good little find.
Nice.
Plus, I love the game. I collect it on every console, and yeah, it's the same. It's the same exact as every one of them so far is the exact same, which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah, especially goes from Sega to like Super Nintendo, and if it's the same game,
even the Game Boy one, even the Game Boy one is the exact same. It's the same game. It's fine. I like it. Whatever. So Helldivers, whatever. Quick, there's like another new story that's about to launch, and all this stuff's happening, and they're doing things a little differently. Like we just beat one of the main story parts. You know how the big ones, and when you do, it's like order complete. You get 55 requisition slips. Well, now you get weapons, which is cool because like I could never earn if they didn't give me like stuff. It'd be very hard for new people to earn it, to get that much to earn them. So it's cool that now when you finish these big mission orders or whatever, you get a weapon instead of having to buy it. So they gave everybody like a weapon. It's like a DMR, but I haven't played it with it yet. Anyways, I've started messing around a little bit, and you know, when you throw down some like supplies or something on the ship, you know what happens, right?
You're like a stratagem?
If you throw a stratagem that's not like a destruction one, like, you know what happens when you throw it on the ship when it's landing, right? It bounces up.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I've mastered it. But watch what happens. It's coming in. I already threw a stratagem. Jack's in there too. Yep. It just launched me.
To combat that, dude, when you're in the air, you got to time it right, but pull an emoji while you're in the air, and you won't get any damage, any fall damage.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I've done that again a couple times, and one time, let's see, me and Lutton, this dude we play with, were in the ship, and it shot up, went all fucking crazy. We're still in the ship, and then it couldn't land. It was stuck on the ground, and Jack was still there, and he had to like go around the shit and jump into it. Oh, Lutton ended up falling out. That's right, and he jumped on top. But dude, it's crazy. It's my new fun little thing. It's deadly though. You can die. So yeah.
Everything in that game is deadly, though. To be fair, like,
dude, I love that game.
It's a great game. Yeah. All right. So that's
I'm trying to like get in and out of the water because like you can swim for like 4 seconds, but because you're wearing heavy armor, you just sink.
Yeah, swimming is more deadly than anything in that game.
Yeah,
it's weird. That's I feel like, you know, just because they didn't have the mechanics, so they're like, I guess you'll die. Like that's the decision.
Like,
no swimming.
Be fine. So, all right. So that's what we've been playing. Although, Mike, you played another game this week. Give us your retro reboot. What game did you review this week?
Retro reboot.
Actually,
which you can
I know what game you reviewed this week, and I'm excited. All right, because I played the fuck out of this game when I was a kid. So go ahead.
Yeah, retro reboot, which you can read at GameFakeShow.com. And this week I reviewed Mystery Quest. It was another one of those NES games that we had ended up with. If you're familiar with the Northeast Ohio area, you probably have heard of a store called Bookseller in like the 80s. And that's where we ended up picking this game up. Admittedly, not one of my favorite side scroller games. The game actually used to piss me off as a kid, but I kept playing it. It's a very straightforward game.
We are the same as you're explaining this. Keep going though.
Yeah, like it's because like if there's anything that the NES can do, it's side scrollers. And when you were a kid, you'd pick up a side scroller and you would just play it. And Mystery Quest is easy enough to play, and then you get to the dungeons, and there's no tips, no clues on how to get to where you're going. You're just going in and out of these rooms, and you're gathering keys. Hundreds of doors in all of these castles. And oh god, I'm having flashbacks right now. I would have like a plate of like brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tarts next to me while I'm trying to beat this game. And that's pretty much it. So you find wizard trinkets, and there's a boss that you can trigger in each castle. And if you beat all 4 bosses and gather all of the items, you become the wizard, and that's how you beat the game. So in a lot of ways, it's kind of non-linear, which to its credit is pretty progressive for the 8-bit genre. It's a little bit like Rygar or Faxanadu in that regard. But every time I would like play this game and I wouldn't be able to complete it. It's easy enough to beat, but frustrating enough to complete. And probably not until like a couple of years ago. I think it was when I first started doing stuff online. I just finally played through it so that I could get the real ending. So this was also the kicker that pissed me off as a kid with this game. when I would get the end screen for the incomplete ending, and it would say not good enough for wizard, I thought that meant that there was a wizard to fight in the game. So I would play it over and over again. The game probably takes about 2 hours to beat. So I would start it over. I would get as many of the items I could find, get to the end of the screen. Not good enough for wizard. And that drove me bananas for years until I realized that you're not supposed to fight a wizard. You're trying to become the wizard. So when I finally went through it again and like beat it the right way, it's like, congratulations, you became wizard. And that was it. 30 years of frustration that I threw at this game for like one screen ending with a different line of text. And yeah, that's Mystery Quest. The controls are kind of like funky, but it's a playable. You don't really get a whole lot of yeah. Oh, I'm not sorry. There isn't like a lot of enemies that will kill you. The music's fine. The graphics blinded me. But yeah, this is one of the earlier NES games that I remember just frustrating me. But I didn't stop playing it. So if anyone knows the origins of my of my fascination with bad games, it started with stuff like Mystery Quest and Karate Champ. Oh, you can check that review out at GameFixShow.com right now, but not right now. We'll watch us first
when we're done. Yeah, after we're done. Okay, so fun fact: I've actually played a lot of Mystery's Quest when I was a kid, and I never beat it. Okay, I never beat it, even to the point where I used the Game Genie. And I had infinite life and infinite everything, and what I can't remember exactly what I used as far as the Game Genie goes, but I still never beat it. I didn't understand what I was doing. To this day, I still don't understand it, but I remember everything about it, every little sound, every little thing. And now that you reviewed it, I had just a flood of frustrating memories come back to my head. So I feel you, Mike. I'm with you on that one, man. Like, that game it's like good, but it's like, why is this so hard? But I guess that's Nintendo games for you. So
yeah,
those are retro games in a nutshell.
Like things you needed Nintendo Power to beat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that when I didn't even know that was even a thing when I was a kid. So
yeah.
So here I am, just running it from Eagle Video and just bashing my head against the counter. Because I never beat that game. Oh, it was frustrating. Anyway, okay, let's go to what I thought was interesting. As far as, well, we're gonna kick it out with Halo. Okay, we don't talk a lot of Halo on the show, but this was something I thought that was worth the mention. So, according to Microsoft here. The project called, what is it called? What is it? I'll find it. Doesn't matter. Ecker. That's what they're calling it. Has been scrapped. What the fuck is Ecker? Well, Ecker was the Halo multiplayer game. Okay, so whatever they had cooked up with this, it's no longer a thing now. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that like overall multiplayer in Halo is canceled, because isn't that the fucking point of Halo?
Yeah, Halo is already multiplayer.
Right.
It could be like those top-down games that they released when Halo.
Well, this is what they said. This is described. Well, yeah. Before you say that, I'll even just tell you what they say. It says described as a super big team battle idea. So large scale multiplayer mode, I'm guessing. So they're saying Halo 5's like Warzone mode. That's been scrapped.
I mean, whatever.
Right?
Well, every game that's tried that, I mean, at a certain point, it's just there's just too many people, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like most games that tout that still break up the battles. They'll be like 256 people playing, but like you'll be in a battle that's, if you left the boundary, you wouldn't even make it to the other people on the map who are fighting. I don't even know if you would be allowed to, and I don't remember the specific game that I'm talking about. But it never works out. I mean, like, you have games like Battlefront, you know, that's like 64 divided by 2. What's that? Whatever, 28, 20 something, 30 something,
32.
There you go, 32 versus 32, and that's still so massive. And at a certain point, like, nothing gets accomplished, and the games are just too long when you have that many, unless there's no respawn. But either way, I do remember Halo. That Halo was one of the first that had the big maps. Yeah. Like Halo 2 and 3, they had the big maps, so you can play and be on like big scale battles. But it's like, that's like almost like the norm now. I mean, you have fucking games like Fortnite where there's 100 people, right? That's 100, maybe less, more.
100. I think Apex Legends is what, 21 people total in like teams of 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. It was obviously maybe a third party type thing. Yeah, it was, right? It was a third party game. Like another publisher was taking care of it. It wasn't in house. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I can't even speculate, because that's one of those stupid things that you're like competing with yourself, maybe. Or they were going to try a thing like Call of Duty and get something in the works where it'd be like, you know, a year of Halo and then a year of this, a year of Halo, a year of this.
I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do here.
That's like, everybody succeeds when they do it. Assassin's Creed, everybody bought it, even though we complained about it. Everybody bought it. Call of Duty, same thing. Everybody bought it. Battlefield, until they stopped doing it, everybody bought it. Even though it was like yearly. Madden, sports games, like, come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
WWE. Like, I mean, we can go on and on.
Yes. Yeah, like they keep trying to reinvent Halo. And
I think that's the problem.
Yeah, and like Halo's in a bit of a catch-22, because if you try to change Halo, you're going to piss off the longtime players, because you can't overhaul it too much. But at the same time, can Halo afford to just stay Halo?
No. Halo itself is just an amalgamation of a bunch of fucking not dumb ideas, but ideas that have already happened. And whatever they want to do for their fans, fine, but it got people like me to abandon. Halo 4 came out. I didn't complete Halo 4. I've completed all the other Halos. I would do it like online with my buddies. Like, we would go through the campaign. Halo 4, we never did. I never did it. I got bored with it because it was the same. Even Halo 5 I played, it was the same enemies and the same weapons and the same vehicles. And then people actually had the audacity to get them to put in the same fucking maps. Yeah. Like, really? Am I missing something? Yeah, no, I am. I'm missing something, and I don't give a shit. So I just stopped playing the game, because like, behind the back one move melee finishers wasn't enough to keep the game for me. Like, I think the reason why Halo stays around is because when you're good at Halo, you're good at Halo. So then, like, every iteration, you're going to be good at it. So, I mean, why not stay? Same with Call of Duty. Like, why not just stick with it? That's the only reason I can think of. Because the story isn't that great. The best story they had was the original, like, the first 3. The Flood. That was the greatest thing.
Yeah,
you know?
The Flood was awesome.
Is that what they called it? Yeah, the Flood.
Flood, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think I think that if they're going to do something with it, they have to just go ahead and fucking Star Wars prequel that shit and just go ahead and do it. Fuck what everybody says. Make a sequel. Make a prequel. You know, who gives a shit? Just do it. And make everything. If you can write it perfectly and you still get the perfect lore and everything makes sense, no worries. Even so, in time, people will like it. Because you can't, like, you're right, you can't just stay on Halo, like, forever. It's so dumb and boring. Moon jump. The only weapon you can ADS, oh no, they added ADS. but they said it doesn't matter, but it does matter. They're like, it doesn't, whether you hip fire or ADS, your accuracy is the same. It's not. That's just stupid to even say, because visually it's not. Like, what the fuck kind of statement is that?
Like, do you like do drastic things like remove bubble shields or just like remove the shield concept, or did they try that already?
No, they have to, like, I think they have to fucking add things, like add stuff, fucking like, even, or just rework it where it's just a different fucking era of Halo. Like, I don't know, man. Even playing this new what's it called, Halo Infinite, like, it's fucking Halo, dude. When I'm playing my first match and like double-digit kills, something's wrong, because it's too much the same. If I jump on Call of Duty, if I were to jump on 6, which I did, I jumped on 6 after not playing for the longest time, I wasn't fucking good. Same with Battlefield, like jumping to different battlefields, like they're still like, it's never been that way as it has been with Halo. Halo, it's like I could jump on any version of Halo, and I mean, granted, right away, you know, give me like not even an hour and I'll be back to fucking, dude, Halo. I was so good at Halo, I would only walk around with the pistol. I would only walk around with the pistol in multiplayer matches, because that's the only challenge that I fucking had, because the game was that easy. I wasn't that good. The game is that easy. I mean, how can it not be when you jump in the air and it's pretty much like the other opponent pushing slow-mo because you're just floating in the air?
Right. Like, it feels like after, I feel like after Reach was the last Halo game that I like seriously played, and that one didn't really evolve much. It tinkered with like the mechanics mostly. I think that one was good because I kind of like the lore of it, but even then, it wasn't really like doing all that much to like reinvent the wheel. And like forged mode, they like, oh well, we'll take it away. People are tired of it. Except I think that was the reason people were coming back to it. But even that's not really a draw anymore. And I think that in a time where hero style shooters and asymmetrical shooters have really changed the landscape of how like multiplayer works, the only thing that you're getting out of Halo is nostalgia. And they don't even know how to capitalize on the nostalgia. Like Halo's just familiarity, but there's now just a ceiling to it. I don't know if there's a new generation that's just going to be ingratiated with Halo. I think it is what it is. It's like the most damned if you do, damned if you don't like franchise.
Well, you can't take, like, Halo is based off Master Chief. They made Master Chief such a superior force in that universe that you can't like take this. I haven't even seen
like
the
Doom
TV
guy.
series.
Kind of
Yeah,
Doom
so
guy-ish,
like if you were gonna have like say an RPG or even like a movie about it, like any scene or anything going on that doesn't have Master Chief sucks. They did an entire season with no Master Chief and it bombed. Nobody gives a shit, but they made it that way. They made it where everyone's weak. Master Chief comes in and does the impossible all the time. He is our Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, then you fucked
savior.
your entire franchise because nothing else matters. No, there's no other character that matters at all in that whole franchise. You can't bring anyone in because no one's better than Master Chief. You can't, like, so it's stupid. It's dumb. When you're playing online, I mean, you're pretty much just a bunch of Master Chiefs. Master Chiefs. But yeah, look, don't get me wrong. Like, I loved Halo. I loved the original story, but yeah, it got boring for me. But I thought it was great. Like, the Flood made that game scary. I played it first on PC, Combat Evolved. And dude, I got to that part and it became like kind of a horror game.
Yeah, I agree.
Every time, which made, when you got together with the Arbiter, like, it made him, that's what he was, right? The Arbiter. Yeah. It made it so fucking awesome because, like, those parts were always scary and I wanted to get over with them. It was like underwater levels in Mario, but like they were so pivotal and, like, I don't know. Yeah. Halo fucking stupid.
Halo. Halo seems to be Halo doesn't really change its stripes, right? I mean, it is what it is. For good or for bad. Whatever you feel about it. Yeah. But is it? Because the last one was a terrible failure. So I don't know. Is it a safe bet anymore? I don't think it is.
It's at this point just like painting the like body of an old Buick. Like somebody brings the Buick in for repairs, and it's like, I need a new transmission, I need new tires, I need new brakes, and they're like, we'll just paint it a pretty color.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, Helldivers 2 made a better Halo.
It's so true. It's so true. That's so sad and so true. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Real quick, this is actually more of a mention or anything, but Microsoft pulled Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 from the July 2026 Xbox Game Pass lineup without explanation. Although, since this article was written, since that was reported, there is an update. An Xbox spokesperson clarified. It says, we're continuing to work through the necessary licensure approvals for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. We'll share an update as soon as we have one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 is still available on Game Pass. Thanks for your patience. So I'm guessing it has something to do with music licenses or maybe even likeness licenses, so it'll come out soon enough. I don't need it.
Yeah, 3 and 4 did it right. Like this one, remember, you can't like just free skate and like, I don't know. I think 3 and 4, the controls felt a little better. I don't know. I liked it better. And I even played a lot. I thought it was better.
Yeah.
No.
I think I even bought it. Barely play it. Oh well. This is how it goes, man. That's how it goes. So, but sticking with Xbox, so the Xbox CEO Asha Sharma has joined the Federal Reserve Task Force on Jobs and Productivity, just days after a massive layoff.
That's all it takes. Show you're fucking evil, and it's like, come on over. You're bad enough to join us.
I don't know, man.
Yes, exactly. And she's like, yes, thanks, guys. I did what you asked.
Yeah, maybe.
How can I be in your club?
Interesting. Maybe she did do what you asked. I mean, there's a report right now that the Doom employees they fired everybody but one person.
Bethesda?
No, Xbox.
Fired everybody from Bethesda?
Well,
or
no,
just from Doom.
That's on Doom. They only left one person. Which is, by the way, how Doom started with only one developer.
Time's a flat circle.
Did they leave the original developer? Oh, he's probably not part of it anymore.
He's dead.
He's been long gone.
Yeah.
He said he's dead.
I'm speculating. What can I say?
Might as well be.
Might as well be at this point. But
I feel like the whole deal with Xbox here is, I mean, as far as Sharma went, I'd always placed her in a wait and see approach because she said a lot of great things. And
they always do.
And it won people over. But then there's time for action. And granted, cleaning up the mess that Xbox had become wasn't going to be easy, and it wasn't going to be pretty.
Yeah.
But I feel like that we're probably going to be maybe 2 years, even longer, out to see what's going to become of this new vision. But I feel like that with the way that they're handling things, it still feels like it's more just flying off the seat of their pants.
Like they had to clean this up. So they're okay. How do we do this? What's the quickest way to do this? Let's just fire a bunch of people that know a bunch of shit about what we do, and we'll replace them with people that don't know what we did.
Yeah. Right. Like you need people in your industry that have business sense is one thing, because that's like how you that's how you manage your books. Sure. That's how you make sure that you're not overspending and that your operating costs are balanced. But I almost called them GameStop. But Xbox, they've failed to do one thing throughout their entire tenure, and that's have somebody in charge with like real gaming sense, somebody with their finger on the pulse of how like the gaming industry has changed, what the focus are, and what your customer base is. And they're still not doing it. And yeah, it's early, so we'll just kind of give them time. But you're gutting studios, you're firing people from Obsidian, but then you want Obsidian to make a Fallout game.
Oh yeah, and then there's that.
Yeah, after you just cut off 25% of their staff. So like now, Obsidian is a company that people think may be in limbo because they've killed off the previous 5 and they're continuing to make slashes elsewhere. But to what end? Is this going to bring Elder Scrolls 6 out any faster? No. Like, so although I have to say there is something funny about the fact that Obsidian developed what everyone considers to be the best Fallout game in a New Vegas, and Bethesda and Todd Howard pretty much told Obsidian to fuck off, and now Obsidian's developing Fallout again under their watch.
That's how it goes, man. As you said, time's a flat circle. just wait. It'll happen again. It always does. So yeah, I don't know. I know, Mike, you wrote that report. So if you wanted, if you guys are watching, you can actually read that entire report, gamefixshow.com. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that like all these layoffs are happening. Like, what does this mean towards the future? We don't know. No one knows. No one knows if it's going to affect anything. I mean, I feel like it will, but
I didn't think anything was wrong.
Well, why would you? You don't work for them.
Right. So why would anybody even like think that anything was wrong over at Xbox when she's saying all this stuff? Like, I mean, like the only thing that happened, we were just a little bit bitter of the price hike, but that's it. Everything seemed great. They were outdoing, in my opinion, like quality wise and everything. They were beating everybody. Like Game Pass.
I mean, there's been
trend setting.
No, I mean, there's been multiple reports about how they've lost millions of subscribers to Game Pass.
Right.
So like,
but if that's the only screw up to me, I mean,
that is a pretty fucking big screw up, dude. Like that is their entire model for their gaming industry.
People would still pay. We paid. People would still pay. There's people that bitch like only certain companies would go, but that just charging a little more for Game Pass.
Brian, when you have a bottom line and you have CEOs to pay millions of dollars every single year, you know it.
Yeah, but it's still look at PlayStation, how much money they lose. You know what I'm saying? No one's over here saying, "Oh, oust him." What's wrong?
We're not talking about PlayStation right now. We're talking about Xbox.
But yeah, and so am I. And the fact is, they're innovative and they creative Game Pass, which is setting trends everywhere. Everyone wants to emulate that. That's their biggest problem that people had, was because Game Pass was too much money. Be that so or not, if that is their only fucking problem that affects us, then that's nothing compared to everyone else. That's all I'm saying.
Now it's all the firings. I feel like that will affect. That will affect us for sure.
It'll affect some of the games that come out.
Sure.
But also, like, again, I mean, it happens. I mean, it sucks. We don't know exactly why, but again, since the beginning, I've been telling everybody this chick, it's something's up. It's all fucking ruse. I can see through it. And then all of a sudden this happens. Everybody's, yeah, her. Cool. I got you under my belt. Everybody's fired. Now that happened, I can go be with these dudes who a lot of people don't or won't like. So that's even a bigger issue right there. Like, imagine that. She just got a job at Xbox and she immediately accepts another job responsibility that is bigger than running Xbox. I would think it's too big to do both. So
no, she's not. She's gonna do both.
Right. So she's gonna put like priorities, man. It's like, who do you want owning your business? Somebody who already has another business? Like, they're not going to put their all into it. She's going to do everything the government fucking says over any of us.
Ding, ding, ding.
So yeah, this now
That's
I
a
will
big
say
problem.
Xbox is fucked. Before, they were fucked when they brought her in. Now they're fucked. They weren't fucked. They weren't fucked because of Game Pass. They weren't fucked because of losing Call of Duty. Really? They were fucked now because they have a CEO that has just admitted that Xbox is her second
responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She should have said, I'm flattered, but no, let me fix. What the fuck ever, dude? What the fuck ever?
There's more money on the other side. Why would she say
I'll go
no
to
that?
fucking Nintendo now. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So yeah,
This
it's like her accepting the job as like the Federal Reserve Bank. It's like probably from her perspective, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. She's both the goose and the gander.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Because she's an AI broad. She's not a gamer. She's not really like whatever. We'll see what happens.
Oh, she plays games, right?
She games with like us. Like she's gaming with these companies.
Yeah.
Gaming,
Playing
socially.
games.
Yeah. About who she really is.
All right,
so she's more at the game in the sense of the cerebral assassin Triple H.
Yes.
It's time to play the game. All right. So speaking of, you mentioned that you're now a Nintendo fan. So let's do that. Let's go to Nintendo.
Oh, man, I'm all out of cash.
Let's talk about free games. Now you're red. They put some new Game Boy classics on. Oh man. This is definitely going to make Verlaine buy a Switch 2 now. I know it. I can feel it. I feel it in my jellies. Fortified Zone. That's the first game they put on there. Okay.
It's actually kind of a sweet game.
Is it though?
Is
it a console selling game, Mike?
Game Boy. I mean, if console game, but if you played like Akari Warriors and went, I want to throw this game out the window, you go play Fortified Zone.
Okay, well there you go. And then the other one is Wario Land, right? Wario Land and Puzzle League. Was that Game Boy Advance?
Oh, that's a Dr. Mario.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, sorry, just Wario. What is it? Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Yeah, that's like the third in the Super Mario Land games, which are pretty solid games.
Okay, all right. And then the other one is Sword of Hope 2.
A tactical role-playing game.
Okay.
Pretty decent.
Nice. And then the other one is Dr. Mario and Puzzle League. So it's a dual thing.
Yeah, it's like a combo game, which features games of like they're both like fairly similar because
that's Game Boy Advance. Okay, I see. Yeah.
And that one it's like a remake of Dr. Mario, and it also like incorporates some of the Puzzle League mechanics, hence the crossover. And that one you need the Plus expansion pack to access the Game Boy Advance games.
Of course you do.
So how much is the game on Switch 2? It's free. Oh, it's free if you subscribe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not free. It's not free at all. It's like Game Pass free.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you upgrade to the expansion pack, you get the Sega Genesis, N64, Game Boy Advance, and GameCube, and that ends up being $50 total.
You're just renting them. Fuck it, dude.
Pretty much.
Nah, like I will, physical media. Fuck it. I'll just buy that shit, especially now. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Thing is, I actually like at this point the NSO one. I think I probably get more bang for my buck because a lot of those games I do like to mess around with and revisit. Especially since that they port ones that have never been released over here initially. My biggest problem is they don't translate them. So if you're playing a game that requires a lot of reading or dialogue, you can't read it. Like there's like a version of Super Dodgeball for the Super Famicom, and it's nearly impossible to play without a translator because they've added some like stats and variables that you can upgrade to it. And it's like, man, that's like the perfect dodgeball game that I would have wanted, but it's nearly impossible to play on the NSO service.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bummer,
dude. Yeah, so there you go. There's some free games if you're a subscriber. So, all right. So then let's head over to, I guess this is a PlayStation story. So go ahead, Verlaine. Go ahead. Okay. There you go. There is a university, University of Silicon Valley, who is doing something a little different, and this is making people kind of going like, "What? This is a thing?" Okay. Well, they're giving students up to $15,000 in scholarships for rare gaming achievements. So, okay, the example they have is like, okay, so say you play RuneScape, okay, and after, so you earned after getting all 24 skills and to level 99. So really, you have to play the game forever to get to that point. And that'll get you one. And then in Final Fantasy 14, right, XIV 14, says players can submit for legendary tier by getting all 20 combat jobs and 8 crafters / gatherer jobs to level 100.
So are these real achievements in the game, or are these achievements that they've made up?
No, these are achievements in the game.
Oh, okay. And so it's okay.
So then you have to prove that you did it. So you just kind of give them your accountant so they could look at it, and then you're eligible for, looks like $2,500 per term, and then the legendary nets you $5,000 per term. This is weird. It's kind of odd. I would imagine you're probably thinking, why are they doing this? They're saying that these are the same traits that define polymathic domains. It includes system thinking and engineering, computational fluency, and agenic AI collaborations.
Wow, that's stupid, because if somebody has a trophy like that, would mean that they have enough time to devote to the game, which means they're doing nothing with their lives. They probably are procrastinators.
But keep in mind, it's only up to $5,000. That'll get you like, well, I don't know, the first day of lunch.
But even so, like
2 books.
You get 20, so if you want to try to get your,
you're lucky you get $2 for that money.
If you were going to try to get your whole like semester paid for, you would have to be a complete fucking loser, and in that case, you're not going to go to college.
I resemble that remark.
Yes. So you're not going to be like, oh, time for me to go to college. No, you're going to be like, dude, I'm on a fucking roll, man. Corrupted Cloud. Hey, man, if somebody asked him, hey, listen, trade in all your gamer score and come to college where you have no time to play anymore, I wonder what he would say. If they're like, hey, for every 100,000, you get $2,500 credit, because he's got 2 million more than 2 million, 3 million.
No, I think it's
2 something.
2, yeah,
either way. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. If I don't even know if that would be cool to be like, oh shit, let's get that game and like earn it. Let's earn our way into college, because then you'd be like a pro Final Fantasy player, and it's like, pursue that then.
Yeah, it's like, why do you? Okay, but then like all these people that play these games, are they going to college?
Exactly.
See,
like,
because like Genshin Impact is a part of this, and the base minimum requirements for that is, you have to reach friendship level 10 with 8 characters, and you've got to complete all of the Archon quests.
So how long did that take?
Well, let's see. I did that in 1 year.
All of it?
Wow.
You should turn it in. Go to school and be a guy and do things with games.
So like, this is also the funny thing, because it's an ongoing game. The Archon quests are never done. So I'm caught.
So the later you work, the later you wait, the longer it'll take.
Yeah.
Corrupted Cloud, my buddy, he has 2,500,000 plus. Yeah, it's a lot. That's a big old score. So I don't know what this is going to accomplish or whatever, but they're saying that they're they're aiming to reward 10 to 15 students in the 2026-2027 academic calendar. So imagine being the 16th.
God damn it.
Like you did all of this, and then you're like, nope. I guess you'll just be a gamer then. Oh, that's too bad. That's
crap.
All right, let's go on some like movie TV stuff. Mike, you did an article about Crunchyroll. There is now paywalls for the online store. For what? What are we looking at here?
So on Crunchyroll, you can like shop for like DVDs or just like memorabilia, collectibles, statues, what have you. Well, this coming August, they will now wall that off for their top two tiers. Their max fan and ultimate fan tiers. So you'd have to pay a minimum of $14 now just to access the store. This is
what does the $10 tier get you then?
The $10 tier, you can just watch anime.
Okay.
That's it. So this is widely unpopular, and because this is a Sony-owned company, because Sony bought Crunchyroll back in 2021.
Blue light.
And also, Crunchyroll a little bit after that dissolved Right Stuff Entertainment. Right Stuff used to be the anime and manga distributor that I actually spent years shopping from there and used to get some pretty sweet deals.
Yeah.
But they gobbled up that store to expand their own store. And with like the Sony amalgamation, they also gobbled up Funimation, who had their own streaming service, which got melded into Crunchyroll. So essentially, and also Sony also bought a heavy stake in a Kadokawa. Kadokawa is one of the bigger publishers in Japan of like light novels, manga, and they even distribute a lot of games. So what this pretty much means is that Sony became one of the bigger cornerstones of anime distribution. And they are now trying to grandfather as many people as possible into the upper tiers just to access their stores for more money. A lot of people consider this an attack on like physical media, because that goes after DVDs, and I can see that. I feel like a lot of the decisions that have been made with Crunchyroll have been pretty catastrophic. Like anime's probably as big as it has been in the last couple of years, at least since the like piracy days of like the mid 2000s. And like streaming brought more people in, and it was also making a lot of money. But now, because Sony's the mega company, like companies don't just want to make money to like be profitable. They want all the money. And decisions like this, along with the decision that they made back in 2025, where they were going to stop printing like blank Blu-rays, so you can't even have like the physical media to just like write a disc on. It's more of welcome to our world, bitch. And they really are just like pushing people out of like free options. And also other thing with Crunchyroll, I think it was like late last year, towards the end of 2025, they even cut off their free tier, because before you used to be able to just watch.
That's what I thought. I thought it was free. Okay.
Yeah. It was an ad sponsorship, so you log in and you can just watch stuff from it, and then they gutted that. So I think they're playing with fire here, because you don't piss off very fervent fan bases. And anime fans are up there with like Star Wars fans. When you make them angry, they can get
children. You're talking about children.
Hey, so what kind of stuff is on this store? Like, is it exclusive Crunchyroll stuff, or is it like just anime that you technically could just go to like Big Bad Toy Store and find?
Some of their stuff, yeah, you can like go to a Big Bad Toy Store or Big in Japan, and maybe even Ami to find. like I've looked at their store before, and it's a lot of stuff that I already have. So it's a very like entry level. That's actually probably a wrong way to put it. But if you're kind of like a normie and you're looking to grow your collection, the Crunchyroll store is probably the way to go. Their prices are about as much as anywhere else has been, especially in today's economy. So
I think that normie comment offended me, but go on.
Good.
I'm not sorry.
Good. No, I like that. Yeah.
So like I think you can get deals depending on your membership tier, but as far as like items that are like exclusive to Crunchyroll, I haven't seen much of it because I don't really dabble all too much. So it's just like we're the biggest name in the game, come to us is what they're trying to do.
Well, tell them their name is stupid because they should sell chips.
I actually think Crunchyroll is supposed to be a
sushi thing, right?
Yeah.
Really doesn't understand. Okay.
I know I don't. I've never had a Crunchyroll before, and I don't watch anime that's not on Cartoon Network,
which is not really anime. Okay.
Yeah. Say that to the people who watch the anime on Cartoon Network.
But they're not really.
They're gonna piss off Toonami fans.
Toonami motherfucks.
Oh my god! I don't want to piss off that
Inuyasha
group of people. Whatever. Anyway, all right. I have some movie news. Wow. So there's a rumor that well, the rumor isn't that they're rebooting X-Men. We know that, but the rumor is the cast, at least one of the cast members, to play Magneto. It seems they have tapped, or at least the rumor has that they have tapped Adam Driver to play Magneto, who's obviously Verlaine's,
Nope. Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I don't collect Adam Driver. I don't even collect Kylo Ren anymore, but yeah, go on. I think it's cool. I like him.
There's really not much else to say about it, but
I think it's cool. I think it could work out for sure.
I can see that kind of fits. Like, Driver can do intense, and Magneto can have some range. Fassbender is going to be a tough act to follow because I loved Fassbender.
He was great. Yeah. But that's fine. What I don't want, this is what I don't want, is when they reboot this, they take an actor that's already played a character to play a character in the reboot. That's what I don't want. Like I'm sorry, I don't want Professor X to be played by either.
Yeah, I don't think
what's his face.
That.
Yeah, I hope.
That'd be dumb.
I don't want that. Let's tear the Band-Aid off, or let's tear the tape off, whatever it is, and let's make a new universe. I'm fine. Let's do that, because it's been kind of, let's be honest, the X-Men universe has kind of been down and out. Hopefully it kind of gets a nice little revival with Doomsday. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
If the X-Men trailer comes out and it says directed by James Gunn, I'm gonna go to James Gunn's house and stab him right in the fucking throat with a pen.
Why?
that I wrote my own X-Men script with. Because preemptive strike.
Okay.
Go on.
I would be surprised if he's behind it.
Yeah, they won't. He already admitted that the most creative he was under Marvel's supervision. He didn't admit that. That's fucking obvious. He came out and was like, "Oh, working with Marvel sucked. La 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 la. Now DC lets me do whatever I want. Awesome. Look where that's getting you, fucking asshole."
Yeah, like no one cares about
your
shit
best
now.
shit was your Marvel shit. Oh, that Superman flying was such a good idea. Yeah, it was back when X-Men did it with Quicksilver. Stupid ass. Fucking people are so dumb.
Like my issues with James Gunn, and I still need to finish that Superman movie. I've only watched like half of it. Is he might be too much of a comic book nerd, where he has to include like tons of references and tons of characters without really explaining to the audience like their nature in the stories or like even who they are.
That
like
could be
Guy
true.
Gardner's just there and he doesn't explain who Guy Gardner is. So
Like,
if
he
he just
expects everyone to know.
yeah,
I mean, I at the same time, it's almost like, you know, when the MCU introduced Spider-Man, we didn't need a backstory.
Yeah.
No.
We kind
It
of
took them three of them to realize that they could just mention it. And I get bit by a spider. Hey, I can imagine what it's like for the 15th time.
Now, if only Batman can take the same advice, and we know how Batman was created. We get it.
Dude, they even did it in the fucking Joker movie. Right? Didn't they do
Yeah.
that in the Joker movie too? It's like
that. I guess if there is any good thing on the DC side, the same actor that portrayed Blue Beetle in Black Adam, like he's back in Man of Tomorrow.
They even said that I believe that when that Blue Beetle came out, they said Blue Beetle is the first movie in the new DCU.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if it was a planned thing, but it's pretty much like the official. At this point, Blue Beetle has become like what's his name's Hulk movie. You know, like that was the first
Ed
Norton's Hulk movie was like the first like
real MCU
yeah.
because it had the crossover.
It's like that's what we start with. All right, that's fine. Then again, Hulk is definitely better than Blue Beetle, but you know, anyway.
I missed Norton's Hulk.
I don't really care.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I did enjoy the movie. I have seen it multiple times, but whatever. I don't. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. It's cool. He was more of a problem than anything. So I think that's what kind of bothers me the most. Like he was, you know. Anyway.
Yo, so I heard that new Spider-Man movie, that like this is just what I hear. The dude Scorpion actually isn't Scorpion, and he becomes Venom, and the Punisher with fucking Parker's help gets into Iron Man shit and gets the War Machine armor and gets the Iron Man with the skull on it armor to fight Venom with Spider-Man.
Interesting. Where did you hear that?
On one of my feeds. It's comic. It's like kind of has comic origins.
Okay. Well, I know Tom Holland. He didn't reveal much as he normally does, but he did say the last line in the movie will explain the title of the film.
All right.
So that's what we know. Brand New Day. I think that's what it's called.
He gets the strange. He's like, I wish I didn't exist anymore.
It's like Xavier Woods comes out and they're like, "It's a new day." Yes, it is. That'd be awesome. Love that. That'd be great.
It's just them watching WWE.
You're like, this is my favorite. This is great.
They said the title in the movie.
That's gonna be the best thing ever. Yeah. And then another thing I wanted to mention: Avengers Doomsday. They revealed runtime, and it will be 2 hours 45 minutes.
Nice.
So. Yeah.
Oh, I don't give a fuck how long it is. I hope the longer the better when that comes.
And they had a little leak. Ooh, they did. Yes, they did. It is some artwork for the movie that wasn't really supposed to come out. But you know how Marvel does it. That leaks happen. Maybe they change things. So we'll see it. But I have it here, and we can kind of examine it, give it a look, see what you guys think. Okay. Obviously, we'll start top left corner. We got Thor with
Thor and the New Avengers.
Yep, yeah, and the New Avengers. Yeah, with Ant-Man in the middle there, and then as you can see, you have Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
but he's not Captain America.
Steve Rogers.
Yeah, but he has Mjolnir, the broken Mjolnir.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then let's go top right corner. Of course, I
Captain
think
America.
It's Captain America, yeah, and I think in the corner there,
Shang-Chi.
No, top above Captain America.
Oh, it's Falcon.
No, that's Falcon is there above Falcon.
No, Captain America is not Falcon.
Oh, that's right.
You know
like his
saying?
new like sidekick guy. Okay, yeah, you're right. And then, of course, we have the Fantastic Four there. We have, you said Shang-Chi with the 10 rings. So he's got the 10 rings around his wrists. So that's cool. And we have Black Panther, the sister of Black Panther, and what's his name? I can never remember his name.
I don't either. I didn't watch the movies.
The other leader. Do you remember his name, Mike? Baku. That's what it is. And then if you go to the bottom, you see X-Men. You have Gambit. You have all the blue characters. That's cool. At least they got all the blue.
Like why are they? What kind of X-Men team is this?
Yeah, they got all the blue characters.
Like they don't have. Whatever.
Yeah,
that's stupid. But
and of
Gambit's.
Course, yeah, and of course Dr. Doom right there at the top middle. But if you look at the middle,
Loki,
fucking Loki.
Yeah,
that's the best thing I think about this entire picture.
Yeah, low key, dude.
How is Doomsday going to deal with the god of what's he the god of now?
Well, he's the god of time,
the god of multiverse. Yeah.
And his brother Thor. So he's got to fight. Why does Steve Rogers have the broken Mjolnir?
Because he put the other one back already.
But the broken one was already put together with what's her face.
Yeah, but it was still broken.
And
she can. Yeah, if you saw the movie, she throws it and it comes out in pieces now, and then comes back.
Right, but
so it's always in pieces. It will always be in pieces.
Well, but she died, so I don't remember what happened and how he got a broken version of it.
Okay, so Hela broke.
I know how it broke, and then it went to Asgard, and then cancer happened, and then Jane Foster ended up with Mjolnir, and then she died, but I don't remember all that. That means Mjolnir, did it go back to... Because then after all that happened... Oh, yeah, that was after.
No, Mjolnir was on display for on Love and Thunder. Okay, and then she shows up to...
and it puts itself together.
Yes, because it called to her because Thor actually spoke to it a while ago saying, protect her.
Yeah.
And he pretty much put that in Mjolnir, so it has protected her, and that was the whole scenario thing. So the current Mjolnir is broken. It's in pieces.
But where is it?
It
on Asgard, or
Thor has it. Because at the very end of Love and Thunder, it had the little girl that was saved at the end by Christian Bale, you know, and he has the axe, and then when he picked up the hammer, and she drew all over it, so he has it. So when Steve Rogers comes back, we don't know yet. That's
maybe
something.
Steve Rogers is her older.
Right. That's where we're gonna end the show. Mike, do you have anything before? About you don't have to. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Let's just end it there. Thanks so much for watching. Obviously, we do this every Wednesday night. You can follow us. You can watch us on our Facebook page, our Twitch page, and now our YouTube page. So anywhere you want, it's easy to find us. So I guess there's one thing left to do. It's your world.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
See you.
Love ya.
Adios.
Adios, turd nuggets.